Hello, everyone. So today we're going to talk about Mr. Dan Patterson, Springfield, Missouri, Greene County prosecuting attorney who gave Gypsy Rose Blanchard her plea deal and put away Nicholas Godejohn for life. Dan Patterson has been serving as Greene County's prosecuting attorney since 2010. Till this day, he is still serving as prosecuting attorney for Greene County. So something that caught my attention about Mr. Patterson is he served in the National Guard, as well as on the board of director for child advocacy, protecting children against abuse and sexual assault. And let's take this case, for instance. I will be honest with you. I don't know much about this case, but what caught my attention is Prosecutor Dan Patterson was the prosecuting attorney for this double homicide, okay? But what caught my attention was the fact that it involved a child in the mix, okay? Now, it was reported several times to law enforcement and child protective services, allegedly, that there was child assault, child abuse taking place with this child, okay? Between June 2020 and November 2020, you can see where they had dispatched to that house multiple times to try and investigate, but canceled and suspended the investigation because nobody would answer the door. And it took until the parent and the step-parent were murdered on their front porch with a gun for them to remove that child from that home because there's no parents living there that's alive anymore. Dan Patterson, what is going on, you piece of shit? And here's another case where a teacher is being accused and charged of sexual assault with a student. Now, if you see here the charges, there's two different charges, both of them sexual to the student, both of them 4 years, but they are running concurrent together. So this is not 8 years total. This is just 4 years concurrent. Here's another Dan Patterson case, okay, where a gunman shot somebody. The victim did not die. They were shot, but the perp got 32 years. And another Dan Patterson case, gunman gets 25 years for shooting someone, and the victim did not die. Now, this particular Dan Patterson case really caught my attention. You got forgery, you got theft, you got vandalism probably, and a little bit of assault, some drugs. But they didn't anybody. 15 years, and they didn't anybody. And this last Dan Patterson case that I'm going to touch on, if you notice, this person got almost the exact same sentence time as Gypsy Rose Blanchard went for murder, okay? 7 years for vandalism on a private school. They didn't anybody. So in conclusion, Mr. Dan Patterson, if somebody did this to your mother, 17 stab wounds and near beheaded, would you really give them 10 years? Think about that. 10 years.
We're very pleased with the outcome of the Godejohn case.
It's a mandatory sentence. I don't have the ability to sentence you to anything different on that count, Mr. Godejohn.